You know College Board? You know, that company that gives like all those AP tests and the SAT stuff? Have you ever really thought about College Board like from an educational or monetary standpoint? Because I've been doing some research on College Board and wow, it's a lot. I'm Lexington Lum and College Board kinda sucks. In 1926, Carl Brigham created a test that he claimed proved the inferiority of minorities and immigrants. His results seemed to prove his hypothesis, but the test was innately flawed in many ways. For example, math questions like these could be nearly impossible for test takers who didn't know how to read English. All these results were shared in his book, A Study of American Intelligence, a book littered with blatant racism. The College Board loved it though, and would commission Brigham to repurpose the test to assess intelligence throughout America. This would go on to be called the Scholastic Aptitude Test, or SAT. Fast forward nearly 100 years later, and the pet project of eugenicists with racial ideals roughly comparable to Hitler now determines what kind of college education millions of kids around America will receive. Now, the College Board also enjoys looking for extravagant solutions to extort every last penny out of their customers. Us. If their site's down and you want to see your SAT score, you can hear it over the phone, but for $15. If you don't feel good about taking the SAT and want to take next month's, you can, but that's a $30 late fee. If you want to know or get an idea of what you got wrong on an SAT, it's $16. Feel like your score is wrong and want them to double check? $55. College Board even delays the release of scores just for the sake of milking money out of the rush reports concept. And it seems rather odd they need $12 to send your SAT score, a single number per college, but will do it for free before your score is released. The double motives are clear. It would cost a student who takes 5 AP tests, the SAT twice, once with a late fee included, and sends those scores to 7 colleges, $800. And also maybe their childhood. But hey, they're their business. They gotta make their money somehow, right? Well, there's one key detail that'll definitely instill a further dramatic paradigm shift in the context where we as students are pawns in the College Board's game of immoral chess. The College Board also identifies as a 501c3 nonprofit, the same as the Red Cross and American Heart Association. The tax exemption is accompanied by this statement from the IRS. The organization must not be organized or operated for the benefit of private interests, and no net earnings may inure to the benefit of any private shareholder or individual. But a quick look at pages 9 and 10 of their 990 tax exemption form in 2019 indicates otherwise. With some math, we can see these numbers come out to a puzzling difference of a combined total of over $100 million. In fact, Coleman, the CEO, and Singer, the president, both made over $1 million. Oddly profitable for a non-profit. College Board is able to capitalize on their monopoly over the education system and cash into the expense of economically disadvantaged students. They even charge $25 to submit a financial aid application to one college and $16 for everyone after that. But wait, there's more. Another layer of depth to the already greedy monopolistic corporation that abuses and inflicts pain on students everywhere. College Board sells and has sold student information in many instances, some questionably legal. One way College Board sells student info is in bulk to reputable elite universities. By selling the information of students that are subpar to the university's standards, they can ensure rejection, resulting in wasted time, application money, and false hope for the students. The Wall Street Journal states the inflated rejection rates have amplified the perception of exclusivity that colleges are eager to reinforce. The increasing denominator combined with a generally constant numerator effectively lowered acceptance rates across the board for all elite schools, which, in turn, put the pressure on students to excel in the ACT. The entire process of perpetuating elite colleges' status and reputation of exclusivity is, predictably, just another way of funneling cash into the greedy corporate hands of College Board. It's also appropriate to call College Board on the implications of selling students' data at a personal level. One of many attempts to sue College Board was based off the fact that College Board gives third parties access to behavioral analytics of students. Even if they claim to only sell data for educational purposes, you have to remember this is the company that's the same type of nonprofit as the Red Cross, and yet their CEO makes 7 figures. In 2019, College Board changed their effective student privacy pledge terms of service after students signed it in the fall. In fact, between the fall of 2019 and summer of 2020, there were at least 4 different versions of the AP terms. Even now as I make this video, College Board continues to make the shift to digital with the announcement of online shorter SATs, a decision that'll definitely cut them costs. I think we can all see the real reasons behind College Board's actions.